Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here. In TK Maths is Fun. In this video, we will see how to solve simple trigonometric equations. It is a part of the syllabus of additional mathematics level. This is video number 4 in this series. In the first 3 videos, we have seen identities, sketches, and basic and general angle. Further, let me tell you again, I have taken here only 3 examples to solve trigonometric equation because I want to make this video short at the request. For the detailed video, more examples, if you want to see how to solve, I'm attaching a link. I have made already a video on it in advance earlier, and it is very much in detail. So I will put the link there, and the questions there are also very challenging as well and different from this one. If you want to see more solutions of the examples, you can refer those links given in the description. Thank you very much. So let's continue. Solving trigonometric equation. We have already seen in the previous video a few concepts which we will apply here now. And the concept we have seen in the basic and general angle, which we will apply here now, and in the video earlier also. I have to find out general angle such that between 0 to 360, the answer of which is -1/3. Now, we have seen earlier that in first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are plus. In the second one, only sine. Third one, only tan. Fourth one, only cos. Now, the angle between 0 to 360. Now, this is 0 to 360. It means it is anti-clockwise, right? We have discussed this thing. It is anti-clockwise. So, between this rotation, cos is negative here and here. So between this range, I will get 2 angles, right? Now, how will I find out that angle? What is the technique? The technique is that first of all, you will find out the basic angle, right? Because we have seen in the basic and general angle that basic angles are made with the x-axis in that quadrant. So I will find out this in the calculator. Now you may notice that I did not put minus sign here. Do you know why? Because that sign is only telling me which quadrant I am in, and I have identified. I'm in quadrant 3 and 4. So using the calculator, I will find out the basic angle, which is found here. It is 70.53. It means in these two quadrants with the x-axis, the angle made is 70.53. Sorry, 53. Now, I have to find out my general angle, and we have seen that general angle is always measured from here. And I will measure this anti-clockwise because of this domain given to me. So one angle will be 180 minus 70.53. And other angle will be 180 plus 70.53, right? So this is how I will find out 2 angles, which will give me answer -1/3 with cos. So if you want to check in your calculator, plug in cos 109.5 and cos 250.5, your answer will be -1/3. Maybe a difference of little decimal because we are not using exact value here. We are using only 70.53, right? So this is the way you figure out the answers or solution of the trigonometric equation. Now let's see the next example. Now in this example, I see 2 trigonometric functions, cos and sine. And to apply the concept of ASTC, I need to have equation in one trigonometric function. So what comes in the mind? Apply identity here. Sine square x is equals to what? You remember the identity? We did in the last video, cos square theta plus sine square theta equals to 1. So sine square theta equals to 1 minus cos square theta, right? So we will use this identity here. Again, we have to find out all the answer between 0 to 360. which means again the angle are measured anti-clockwise. Few hints you get just because of your concept. You don't even need to solve it. Now I will manipulate it. I will factorize it. You can see here. And remember what you have done here, just like you do factorization, middle term breakup. So 2 3s are 6. So it is, in case if you don't know, I'm just telling you extra. So it is 6, 6, 6, 3 cos x minus 2 cos x minus 2 equals to 0. After that, we are factorizing this one, and we get this. Now, when the product equals to 0, we put each factor equals to 0. These are all basic things which are prerequisite. So you put 3 cos x minus 2 equals to 0 and cos x plus 1 equals to 0. Now, you will find out your basic angle. This is telling you that your answer is positive for certain angle. It means your answer is lying in the first and fourth quadrant. So for this one, answer is in the first and fourth quadrant. And this is negative. I don't need any ASTC for that. You know why? Because we have just learned sketches in the last video, and we know cos minus 1 is at 270. So answer of this is straight away 270. I don't need to do anything here. I know the answer of this immediately. I look at it because the basic value of cos we know through graph. So for this one, I will find out the basic angle. How? I will do cos inverse 2/3. Once I will get my basic angle, I will draw it in the first and fourth quadrant. So my one answer will be this one, and other answer will be this one, 360 minus this. See here, 48.2, and 48.2 is the basic angle if you will calculate it. So 360 minus 48.2. So you got two answers from here, right? So we have seen the case where it was simple. We have seen the case when we have to apply identity and then factorize it. Now let's see one more case. So if you see this one, in the earlier one, in both it was 1x, 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 right? So now it is different. It is x minus 120. These type of questions are like little tricky for students, but this affects the range. What does it affect? By range, I mean the domain or the values or the limits of the degrees it affects. Question is giving me 0 to 360. It means question is saying x is lying between 0 to 360. Because it is saying inclusive, I put equals to sign also here. But now for this part, my domain for x will change. First of all, let's split it. This is one function and this is another function. They both are equals to 0. So using the basic concept, I will put each one of them equals to 0. Number one thing. Now for sine x equals to 0, we don't need to do anything. Why? We have just seen in the last video that for the sine graph, 0 degree comes, 0 answer come at which degree? 0, 180, 360. So answer of this part is straight away 0, 180, 360. From the graph we know it. So we have to work around this one basically. So suppose this is my question, right? Cos x minus 120 equals to 0. Now what is this angle which gives me 0? Now forget about it as cos x minus 120. Suppose I have some angle here theta straight away. Suppose this is equals to theta. So which cos angle gives you 0? Again, recall the sketch. 90 and 270. It means if I had here 90, I would have gotten 0. If I had 270, I would have gotten 0. But the point here is I have to change my range first of domain because it is not x, it is x minus 120, right? So I will change this into x minus 120. I will do minus 20 everywhere. Minus 120, sorry. Right. So now my domain is from 0 degree to minus 120 degree and from 0 degree to 240 degree, right? So this is what we have done so far. And we have seen that cos theta is giving us 0. So what are those angles, right? Basic angle, because we are assuming that this thing is equals to theta, and we have changed our domain for x. So now it is coming minus 120 to 240. It means I can get this answer and I can get this answer. The other two answers which are giving me 0 are out of this range. So I can't pick this up. Does this make sense to you? Because we have done in the cos graph, that cos graph keep extending like this, in this way and this way. If you don't remember, you can go in the description and see the link and see the video and revise your concepts. So now I know that this thing is equals to plus 90 and minus 90, right? So I've taken this whole thing equals to plus 90 and minus 90. Achha, by the way, I did not discuss with respect to one thing here. When we have this minus 120 plus 120 or any minus plus here, it translates the graph. So I'm not touching upon that part because then it confuses the student further. So I'm just simplifying it as much as possible. So I got here x minus 120 equals to minus 90 and plus 90. Now this 120 will come here and we will solve it like algebra. And we got these two answers. So three answers we have from here: sine 180, 0, 360, and two answers from here. So altogether we have 5 answers. And then you will write in the proper order. Okay, these are your answers. Now, if you want to check the answers are correct or not, if you want to, you can plug in here and see answer should come 0, right? So this is the way how we recheck. And thank you very much for watching this video. Like I said earlier, if you want to see the solution of more trigonometric equations of different type of variety, modulus, sag, cosec, cot, I have done all those in those videos. So you can click the link and see it. So once again, thanks. Please share it with your friend, like and press subscribe in it. It will give me motivation to make more videos. Thanks a lot. Allah Hafiz.